Some of us on our media team are new to a Mac, and I just want to point some things out to you that are a bit different, and hopefully give you some tools to make you a little bit more comfortable. So this down here is the dock, and it's got the different programs. But one thing I wanted to show you as far as different windows and stuff in OS 10 is how to use the keyboard. And so I want to go now to a picture of the keyboard. And this is the keyboard that we use, and I just want to show you some ways to get around and how Mac is set up a little bit differently. You can see up here, and this is the same keyboard we have with the numeric keys and everything, but you can see up here the escape key. This is for the brightness, and then what this key here does, F3, you can see the different windows and how they're arranged. If I hit F3 on the keyboard, that gives me this view, which it lists all the different desktops that are open. And what you can actually do is then once you're in this view with the mouse, if you wanted to add another desktop, you could go there and open that. You can just add a whole bunch of desktops if you want a bunch of things opened, and you can organize your work that way. Then when you want to get rid of one, you just click on that X in this view. And so right now, just to keep things organized, I've got the Internet open on desktop 1. I've got ProPresenter open on desktop 2. I've got this picture of the keyboard open on desktop 3. And then I've got the stuff that I'm using to do this screen capture and make this video on desktop 4. And you could have multiple things on the same desktop, but this is just a nice way to be able to move between different screens. So the way that you'll move between the screens then, besides just hitting F3, which is just a toggle to go to that view and then to go out of that view, you can also just hold down the control key. So this one right here, if you hold down the control key and then hit the up arrow, you get that view. And if I hit the up arrow again, it just toggles off. And then you can use the same control key and the left and right arrows to go in between the different windows. So if I hold the control key and hit left, it goes to the left, goes to the left. Now, this was my desktop 1, so now I'm holding down control and hitting the left, and it's not doing anything because it's already to desktop 1. If I hold down control and go to hit the right arrow, it'll go to desktop 2, then desktop 3, then desktop 4. I hit it again, it doesn't go anywhere because these are the only open desktops that I have. So again, I hold down control, hit up, or hit the up arrow, and it gives me in this view, and so it shows me all the open windows here. And while I'm holding control, I can also hit the left and right arrows in this view to go behind these. And if I wanted to move some of these items, like let's say I wanted to have ProPresenter first, I would just come up here with my mouse and I'd click on it and I'd drag it to the left. And that's all you have to do to move things around. It's super easy. Or if I wanted to move a program, say I wanted to move Chrome from desktop 1 to desktop 4, I would just do that, and then you see it's no longer on desktop 1, it's on desktop 4. I can click on desktop 4 and it jumps me right there. I hold down control and hit the up arrow to come back to this view, and I want Chrome back on desktop 1, so I just drag it and drop it there. So play with that a bit. Hopefully you'll get more comfortable and you'll be able to lay things out and get around a little bit easier. As far as getting around easier, you can also just hold down the command key right here, the command key, and there's one on both sides of the space bar. But if you just hold down the command key and hit tab, so again, that was the command key and hitting tab. So I got my thumb on the command key and I'm just tapping the tab key. When I do that, it brings open all the programs that I have open, and I can just, as I keep holding down command, each time I tap tab, it selects a different program. And if I let go of command once I've got that highlighted, it'll jump me to that open program. And then if I hold down command again and hit tab, you can see that it takes me back. The first one on this list will be the one I was just at. So if I need to toggle between a couple of things, I can do that real quick. Command tab, let go, command tab, let go, and it's just going back and forth. So that's another helpful program or another set of quick keys to use. The other one that I like to use a lot is when I'm just closing things out. You can tell in OS 10 which program is active because you'll always have this little apple here, but then this will be the name of the program. So this is just a picture I downloaded off the internet of this keyboard, and it's opened in a program called Preview. And so this is the Preview one that's active right now. If I come here, you can see there's the apple and there's Chrome. And what you can do is if you want to close one of these windows, if you just hold down the Command key and hit Q, it'll close the window. So I'm going to hold down Command and hit Q, and all of a sudden Preview is gone. If I hold down the Command key and hit Tab, you'll see that there's no longer Preview open here.